God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. That's our God. Praise God. He does not want us to be fearful and afraid. When you again look into the Scripture, you find that fear hath torment.
Right.
Amen. And if something is not of faith, then it is of doubt and it is sin. And so when we begin to look at this story today, and I've made probably more notes for this message than I've done for any message I've preached in Lord knows how long. But when I begin to look again and reread the story of Moses here in the book of Exodus, I find that God laid out the whole scenario for him. You know, God knows the end from the beginning. He knows what He's planning to do. And so He laid out the whole thing for Moses. He told Moses what to do. He told Moses what to say. He told him that how the people would believe him. But He told him that Pharaoh would not believe him, that his heart would be hardened. And so what does Moses do?
Puts him back on. Uh-oh.
Puts fear and doubt right back on. But God! I can't do that. I don't know how to speak. Lord, Come on, I'm talking to us today.
Yes, sir.
And I think you're going to get the message here in just a minute. I'm going to bring it down a little bit closer. But can you begin to understand? Moses sees himself as a nobody. He sees himself simply as a shepherd on the backside of the desert, that he has had to run for his life. He has had to flee from Pharaoh. He has had to flee from Egypt. He has had to even flee from his own brethren, because after he killed the Egyptian, one of them said, "Are you going to kill one of us as well?"
Right.
And so Moses has lived for some almost 40 years now with all of that in his background, and still hasn't been able to overcome it. Because we find that his life is pretty much divided. I don't have time to go into all this in 3 40-year periods. But he was almost 80 years old when he began to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt. And so here he is. He's lived 2/3 of his life, and he has lived for the third of it with this fear that he cannot go back to Egypt, that he cannot rejoin his people. And now God is telling him, "You're going to go back and you're going to lead them out, because I have heard the cry of my people." I believe